Hey everyone, Jim Fitzpatrick. Thanks so much for tuning in to another edition of CBT Now. A new partnership between the U.S. Army and AutoNation is expected to provide soldiers with career paths into the automotive industry. Joining us now to tell us more about it is Lisa Esparza, who's the Chief Human Resource Officer at AutoNation, and Antonio Johnson, who's the U.S. Army Pays Manager. Thank you both for joining us today. Really appreciate it. I'd like to start with you, if I can, Lisa. Talk to us about how this partnership came about.
Well, Jim, first of all, thanks for having us. And really, you just outlined it great. We love creating careers, and especially in terms of we do this so well. We've got over 1,000 veterans inside our organization.
Wow.
And this came about by just really organically that knowing that diversity and inclusion is so important to our organization. I mean, we're so proud we've even won a spot in Newsweek's America's Greatest Places for Diversity in 2024. We had two associates come and say, this partnership would be perfect. Build careers for veterans that come and that are ready to go. They have got great discipline. They've got our values that are just perfect for our organization. And from there, organically, we got this partnership going and we're excited about it.
That's fantastic. Well, congratulations on that. Antonio, for those people that are watching, what exactly is the PAYS program and what's the goal?
Yeah, sure. So the Partnership for U.S. Success, PAYS as we like to call it, is a strategic initiative between the U.S. Army and a partnership between, corporate America, meaning businesses, corporations,
Hmm.
public, private sector agencies, all in an effort to offer employment opportunities to soldiers as they transition out of the Army.
It's great. It's a great program. What types of roles and career paths is in this partnership providing?
I mean, just about every type of job or job field that you can think of. I mean, the Army has over 150 jobs that you can do. So, soldiers bring all of those skill sets to the civilian workforce. So everything from healthcare to law enforcement to IT, human resources, maintenance, the list goes on and on.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Lisa, you mentioned that there's more than 1,000 veterans that currently work for AutoNation. What unique qualities do veterans bring to the workforce from your perspective?
Just the skills and the experiences, the training that the Army puts into every single person,
Hmm.
that just really exemplifies a lot of the values that we have in our organization. It's almost like our recipe for success. But when you look at the commitment, you look at the ability to execute with discipline, you look at strong accountability, building respect and inclusion inside an organization, and just a spirit to win.
Hmm.
Everything that the Army brings is what we want to bring every day inside AutoNation, so the
Yeah.
fit can be better.
Yeah, that's for sure. Antonio, can you share a success story of a veteran who has transitioned into the automotive industry already?
Oh yeah, we got plenty of success stories. So I will tell you, we're currently working with some of the nation's largest automakers, such as
Mm.
Ford Motor Company and U.S. Mercedes-Benz, U.S. International, as well as GM. And we're actually working on a couple pilot programs because, from what I'm understanding, there's a shortage in maintenance technicians across the country. And
Mm.
so we're working with a lot of these automakers to fill some of those positions because, these companies understand the values and the attributes that soldiers bring to the table, especially those transitioning out of the Army. So, quite a few success stories. We publish them on our social media websites and newsletters for everyone to see.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and you're exactly right. The industry, as you know, Lisa, needs some 70,000 technicians a year just to keep up
Absolutely.
with the demand. Right? It's just unbelievable. So, if the Army is a great place to start in the armed services, then that's man, you got the attention of the dealers now. That's for sure. So, Lisa, I'll start with you. How do you see this partnership evolving over the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh, I hope this becomes a very strong talent pipeline for our organization. I mean,
Hmm.
this transition that we want to be able to provide out of respect also for all our servicemen and women. But if you look at that, I'm going to add to what Antonio said in terms of careers that you can grow in AutoNation. I have veterans in sales positions, also technician positions, like you said. I've got
Hmm.
them in leadership positions, running stores as general managers. I've got them in corporate leadership roles. So the sky's the limit for us in AutoNation. So when you think about how I hope to grow, that over 1,000 becomes even doubled by the time you and I speak again.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And then those individuals that are in leadership positions and in the positions of hiring others will also look to the armed services to bring those veterans in because it just makes great sense, right?
Absolutely. It
Yeah,
definitely is. I
for
mean, it's a
sure.
great, like I said, talent pool with wonderful leadership that comes out every single day.
Yeah, that's for sure. From your perspective, Antonio, how do you see the partnership evolving over time?
When you think about it, that transition from military service to the civilian workforce can be a very challenging and stressful sometimes, not
Yeah,
just to the soldier, but to their family as well.
that's right.
And so by creating this partnership with AutoNation, we look to just add another outstanding organization to our pool of partners, and just provide another opportunity for soldiers to to have when they make that decision to transition out.
Sure, sure. Yeah, this is such a great program. I know some of the dealers that are watching will be probably reaching out to you, Antonio, to say how do we get started on a program like this because it's fantastic. And there's so many different positions, as you know, Lisa, in the auto industry, in the auto retail auto side of the industry, I should say, that need to be filled right now. I mean, the
Absolutely.
dealers are looking for good people. No better place to start than with our veterans for all of the reasons that both of you just mentioned. So, Lisa Esparza, who is the Chief Human Resource Officer at AutoNation, and Antonio Johnson, U.S. Army Pays Manager. I want to thank you both so much for, first and foremost, the program, and congratulations on it, but also joining us here on CBT News to share the news. So thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks.